But, Jim, pretty much the conversation, at least in the early part of the session, will revolve around what Peter Navarro meant to say on Fox last night.
Yeah, it was a little confusing. I think that he was pretty definitive saying it was dead. The president was pretty definitive saying the trade deal was on. There's also who would ever think that this would happen? Good news out of Europe. PMIs are strong. Of course, they're inflating things in their economy like we are, so we're actually going up for them. So I also think there might have been a short squeeze. Those of us who watched when Navarro said what he said, the market just plummeted, and I think some of these overnight traders just said, okay, it's going to open down really badly. I'm going to get short. And then they got whipsawed because you didn't think that Navarro could be, let's say, reversed as quickly as he was, given the fact he's a very close confidant of the president.
Yeah, almost exactly what Art Cashin's saying this morning. Whipsaw resulted in a good deal of short covering. He says the bulls may now reassert control, Jim. He says to do that, they need to take the Dow up by more than 450. Well,
the bulls are, when you watch the market ahead of time, you see so many stocks going up for no particular reason. A lot of Dow stocks are up. I mean, look at Nike. This is classic. Nike reports on Thursday. Another firm recommends it with a big price target boost. That's 3 this week. I mean, David, when they do this, they don't do it idly. I mean, is Nike going to go up 20 when they reports on Thursday? Because these guys know something?
No, they don't know anything. I mean, you know, and I know they don't know anything other than they don't want to be on the wrong side of the trade. They don't want to be on the wrong side of the momentum that they see, and that you can sort of back into a valuation that justifies the move in some way. You know, it takes a little more guts to actually downgrade on valuation if you want to do that. And oftentimes you end up being wrong anyway, Jim, as you know. Certainly in a market like the one that we appear to be in right now. I mean, you look at Nike, I look at Zoom Video. I know one of the names, of course, in your portfolio.
Right.
It's a $70+ billion market value now, with what I think $2 billion in revenues expected.
Well, it changed the world.
You're getting up there. You know, 35 times revenues. Okay, go ahead.
Pure momentum. No. I mean, Zoom went from 20 million to 300 million. Maybe it goes to 500 million. The cost is very low as you add customers. Is Zoom Extreme Net? Well, no. Remember the companies that because I'm trying to avoid WorldCom because WorldCom is just the opposite.
Yeah, no, WorldCom is a separate story.
Is Zoom Cisco?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Is Zoom Cisco, which became, you know, Eric used to be there, Eric Yuan. Is Cisco became, what, a $400 billion company and still not there? I mean, maybe Zoom is the Cisco of this year. Because it does have, you could line up 99 with this year, and then it turns out that maybe it's January of 99. And you'll have missed the next 900 points in Qualcomm, $1,000 price target. Remember that one, David?
I do. Of course I do. Very well. I think it was Walt Piecyk.
Who was going to be the first trillion?
Walt Piecyk.
Naveen.
Yeah. I remember all of those very well, Jim, and I remember how long it went on for. And I know there's a case to be made with Zoom, but isn't there also a case to be made that they're going to be hitting sort of their peak subscriber level in some ways? People start to go back to work and get a bit tired of endless Zoom calls, or is the growth there just sort of set in for some time and they're going to figure out all sorts of different ways to monetize an ever-growing user base?
I think the latter. I also don't think there's going to look. I think that it's here to stay. They can do different tiers. When we get 5G, it's going to be fabulous for them. I'm sure some of the things that the worldwide developers at Apple yesterday, some of it could be used by Zoom. Zoom has got. I had a guy on last night. Who literally a checkpoint, who literally said that Zoom has much better controls and security than it had, and that's remarkable.